Yo, what's up, Track Headz? It's D Brown with Track Headz. I'd like to welcome you to another episode of Track Headz. So today we have a nice workout on the books. On paper, we have 3 times 25-meter flies, 25-meter running. Then we have a 200 at 90%, another 200 at 90% with 5 minutes rest in between. Then we have 4 times 100s with 3 minutes rest in between, also at 90%. This is a pretty good workout. This is the first truly hard workout that I had in the beginning of 2024. Right, getting my system used to the rhythm. I'm gonna be starting races probably in like the next month or so. So so the purpose of this workout is just to get my body used to the stress. Right, they call this like preseason workouts, is to get my body used to the stress of the 200 and the 400. So today is a bit of a special endurance kind of workout, some race pace stuff, and it should be pretty fun. So this is the first 25-meter fly. Right, so I'm using the first 25 meters to really make sure I build up to 90, and then the last the last 25 meters, I'm really making sure I fly, having better rhythm. This is a slow down portion of it, so you can kind of see the angles and the rhythms of it. You can even hear me snapping down with some force. Like I said, in this portion, I'm really trying to make sure I build up. Then when I hit that cone, I'm focused on fast arms, snapping down hard, really just popping off that ground. That was the first one. I ran, I believe, 591. This is the second one, right? And then as soon as I hit the cone, I try and turn it over. So I gave myself about 2 to 3 minutes rest in between for these. So like I said, because the rest is so short, it almost functions as like a speed endurance workout versus a pure speed. It's like a mix of max velocity and speed endurance, like a cross in between. So it's the slow-mo version. With the slow-mo, it definitely shows me a couple things I need to work on, especially like in the acceleration portion of it. But, those are just small details that I will be working out as I continue to train. This is the last one and the best one. So like I said, I'm making sure I'm applying a lot of force at the beginning. And then as I get into the second portion of the fly, I'm making sure I'm pushing and snapping and having fast arm action and making sure I'm nice and relaxed. So that was 575. Definitely not a bad time. For the situation. Like I said, my main purpose is just to make sure I have good rhythm. Then I go into the 200. The 200 was pretty cool, right? My main focus for the 200 was, like I said, just to really make sure I burn, and really be aggressive and push the first 60, settle into a rhythm, and make sure I just hold that rhythm for the first 200. I'm not trying to sprint this full out. I'm just trying to find my race rhythm of a typical 400. And also this provides, this workout is a really good strength workout for a 200. So, in this first 200, I run 24.4. I was very surprised with the time, actually, because like I said, this is my first hard workout of the new year. And the fact that it was 24.4 was a pretty, impressed me. I thought it was pretty cool. I gave myself 5 minutes rest, and I didn't feel any burn after that first one, which was a good sign. But as I was running this second 200, I started to feel a little bit of a burn probably after the first 100. Like I said, as you can see, I'm able to push out. I'm able to stay super smooth, super relaxed. And then as I hit this curve, you don't really see it too much, but my turnover does kind of slow down a bit. But I'm just trying my best just to work through it, stay smooth. And like I said, I had a little bit of burn on my legs, a little bit of lactate, but it wasn't enough to make me break form. My main focus is to make sure I stay in rhythm. After that, I do the 100s. And the hardest thing about these 100s is when you're in a state of fatigue, is pushing out, right? You're trying to build up momentum, stay smooth, and stay relaxed all the way through the 100, which was really difficult as I was running. I was trying my best to stay relaxed and just make sure I have a good push. That first one was about 12.5. This second one, and like I said, I'm building into a rhythm. It's about 75 or 12.8. This is the third one. And like I said, the main focus is just to make sure I stay really, really, really smooth and pushing out and staying aggressive and making sure I stay relaxed. And mind you, as I'm going, I only have 3 minutes rest in between. My legs are on fire, right? I'm getting a little bit of cramping in my calves. But overall, like I said, really, really quality workout. Dealing with race pace at fatiguing states and just making sure I stay smooth and relaxed through the entire run. So I was really happy with these runs. Definitely a step in the right direction. And as you see, I was cooked. I was such in a state of fatigue. So yeah, guys, I want to thank you guys for watching. This is D Brown with Track Headz. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, don't hesitate to hit me up in the comments, and also you can subscribe to the channel below. This is D Brown with Track Headz. Peace.